Good news about the US dollar's performance against other world currencies. We are going to explore most of the currencies in this list against the dollar. The British pound is always worth more than the dollar, but it's been performing quite terribly for the past 10 years against us. Just last year, they dropped to a record low where they were just a few pennies higher than our currency. Now they're doing okay, they're recovering. The euro, which was thought to be the death of the dollar in the late 1990s, started off at almost $1.50, now it's only $1.08. Not doing well. The Japanese yen, which is very tied to the US dollar, not so great. The Russian ruble, which is meant to smash the American dollar's dominance, it has gone from crappy to poopy over the past few years. Indian rupee, nobody really wants to trade in rupees. You can kind of see why. China's currency is crashing far below the low markers they keep to make sure exports stay high. And their currency, the yuan, is crashing even though they are selling billions of dollars to try to keep their own currency afloat. South African rand, not doing much better. Iran, one of the world's largest sources of oil and by far public enemy number one today, about 200,000th of a dollar. Their currency is just, it's really sad. And here's the strength of the supposed crashing dollar since 2012. We are doing quite well. But you know whose country's currency has been kicking the crap out of the dollar when it comes to growth? The Mexican peso has been on a strong tear since COVID, and it looks like they're going to keep going up. I can't predict the future. There could be some black swan event, but I'm really optimistic about the Mexican economy. But what about the dollar losing its dominance? In 1945, the United States dollar became the world's reserve currency. So the world's foreign exchange reserves were going to be held primarily in dollars. As a general rule, the US dollar should be half or more of the US foreign exchange reserves. Well, by 1951, it was only at 35%. By 1956, okay, great, we were at 52%. By 58, it shrunk 45%. We're screwed. By 1970, it was 84%. That was way too much of a monopoly that the United States dollar had on the world. By 1989, we shrunk all the way down to 47%. And people were saying, oh yeah, the dollar's totally going to lose, especially because the Deutschmark was doing so well. And then 1998 rolls around, we're back at 67%. By December of 2022, the US dollar's dominance went to 58% of global forex reserves. It might be at 57.5% now. Yet people are trying to say that the dollar is losing its dominance to this. And they have no idea about the history or the fluctuations of the dollar's foreign exchange reserves in world banks. When the euro came out in 1998 or 1999, the world thought that that was it. The dollar was going to die because we had these very powerful and unified European economies to set up something that can defy the dollar. Lo and behold, they can't even break 25%. They did at one point, and they lost it. Let's look at the dollar's greatest source of competition, the BRICS nations. What does the leader of the BRICS bank have to say about the dollar? The bank's operating currency is in dollars for a very specific reason. US dollars are where the largest pools of liquidity are. And there you have it. I'm the Geo Husar, and I really wish I had the time to grow my own wheat to make bread. Thanks for watching.